Welcome to Contextual Electronics. My name is Chris Gamble. Today we're going to be doing something a little bit unconventional, and we're going to be doing a project. Now, doing a project is not that unconventional for us. Contextual Electronics is a project-based education course. However, we're going to be doing the project in reverse. And this is actually part of a workshop that I've given in the past about KiCad and building a small kit to make a Blinky. So very similar to getting to Blinky, but we're doing it in reverse. And there's a couple of weird things that happen because of that. So first things first, let's take a look at the kit. So this is actually part of a add-on that I made for DEF CON badges in 2018. And basically they're powered off of this 4-pin header that exists on a lot of different conference badges that you'll see in the world these days. There's 4-pin headers, and now they've actually expanded to 6-pin headers as well, but the 4-pin headers will still work on there. You can also insert a coin cell into the pins and make it and power it up as well, which is also nice. So that's what we're going to be doing here. And in this case, we're going to be building this small, it's DEF CON's a security-based thing, and this is the workshop that I gave. So I made a little camera that blinks, and so it adds on to any of the badges there. A little art based in here as well, so trying to make it look like a security camera. And so let's take a look at what this actually looks like. This is also what Contextual Electronics courses look like as well. There's different lessons in here, and then there's sub-lessons and things like that. So this is actually the Not a Camera add-on. And you see this was designed with KiCad 4, but we're going to actually upgrade it to KiCad 5, so we'll get into that stuff as well. And this will just be a run-through for what it looks like to build a badge, but building an add-on, but doing it in reverse. And as part of doing it in reverse, the first thing that we're going to be doing is actually building the thing itself. And there's actually a kit that I sell as part of this. So this is a simple kit that's sold on Tindy, ships out to you wherever you are. And the first thing you would be doing is soldering. And there's other directions here on how to actually build the add-on as well. So if you've never done surface mount soldering or through hole or anything like that, we go through and we talk about how to do all this stuff. And so the only thing you'll need is a soldering iron. There's even solder included with the kit. So this is what the board looks like. There we go. So this is what the board looks like. It's relatively small, probably, I don't know, 1.5 inches long and 1 inch wide. And at the end of the day, so there's parts in the back as well. There are some SOIC components, or there is an SOIC component. The rest are through hole or surface mount rather. And I would highly recommend that you not be scared of this stuff. Like I said, there's directions on all of this stuff, how to actually do soldering. If you're a first-time surface mount solderer, I recommend you try it. It's rather easy, and basically it's kind of getting over that hump. I know a lot of people have trepidation about it, but I think that it's a lot easier than it's made out to be. It looks very small, but once you learn some of the mechanics of it, and it's about just getting that practice started, then you'll be doing fine. And as people have seen my past videos, I am not the best solderer, but it's still, at the end of the day, it works. And so at the end of this day, so basically what we're going to be building here is just a Blinky. So this is another Blinky here. You're going to solder this together. Put a coin cell in the back here, into the pins here, and then the thing should blink. And that's kind of the nice thing here. We want to get to the point where we are making something happen in the real world. There are fewer things that are more satisfying than kind of changing your environment. And I think blinking is one of them. I think stepping back a couple steps is once you go and you design your own thing, that is an even more satisfying thing. To actually have built your thing in the world and make it actually change your environment, that's a very, very satisfying thing. And so we're going to be doing a lot of that here as well. So first things first, you're going to be building this small board. If you are interested, you can buy the kit and support the channel doing that. If not, you can always go and download the GitHub files and order your own board, and you can buy the components yourself. You're welcome to do all that stuff. The kit is just kind of an all-in-one way to get that started. And then finally, what we're going to do is once it's built up, then we're going to actually go and start working in reverse. And so let's take a look at what that looks like here. If you go back to the Designing Not a Camera add-on, we're going to download a zip set of files here. So we have this workshop, and then we're going to go and extract this. I'm going to hit extract. Okay, there's a couple files in there. And then let's go and open the first of the multiple folders that are in there. So let's go to KiCad. We're going to go into Open Project. We'll go into CE. We have the workshop files here. And so what we do is first thing we're going to be looking at, and these are the videos that will be coming next, is we're going to be looking at the finished PCB files. Then we're going to, then this set of files actually has all of the traces ripped off. And what you're going to do is you're going to go through and you're going to actually go and connect all the PCB traces and get that final, that good feeling of getting a PCB finished, and you will go through and finish it. Then what we're going to do is go back another step and go from a finished schematic, but then import all that stuff into the layout. Then we're going to go back another step, create the schematic, and then we'll go back one final step and we'll actually import all the PCB artwork. Because it's kind of weird in layout design, or sorry, PCB design, a lot of the harder tasks are front loaded, especially for beginners. So understanding how to import artwork, how to pick components, how to make schematic symbols when you don't know how to do this stuff. A lot of that stuff is front-loaded and difficult, and we don't necessarily want to do that right away. So what we're doing is we're starting from a set of files, we're kind of removing different elements, and then you're going to go through and you're going to do some of the work there. So this is a exciting little experiment for me. I've done this as a workshop once. It was an interesting experiment, especially because a lot of the people didn't know anything about electronics at the beginning, and that was a little bit more difficult. But a lot of you out there are interested in electronics. I think that this is a good opportunity for you to get your feet wet. If you haven't done SMD soldering, that's a good start. And then if you've been watching but you haven't been doing layout, this is going to be the first thing after we do the assembly here, is that we're going to do layout, right? So you're going to have all of the components already on a board, and then you get to start routing traces right away. And that's a good thing, because you get to feel for what is it like to do layout. And from there, then we go and import components, we do the schematic stuff, and finally the artwork, which is what I know a lot of you are interested in as well. So we'll have more videos here on contextual electronics. All of this stuff is linked on contextualelectronics.com. There's an entire course that's free and open to the public as part of this Not a Camera course. And so feel free to share it with other people, and feel free to poke around on the site however you'd like. We'll have more videos here on contextualelectronics.com. The next one will be actually looking at the finished PCB files, showing what you would be sending out to the fabs, and then after that we'll start doing some layout. That's all for now. Thanks for watching.